Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze. Alright, let's talk about this movie. So I feel like I just need to state this again. The first movie in the franchise is my favorite. So all these movies, I enjoy. Like every single one of these movies for the most part. I'm just not gonna have as strong of things to say about those as I am with this one. This one is very fun, but the way I look at this one is the first movie was a perfect blending of the comics and the cartoon together in one. They're all in unison, everything's working perfectly. That's a fantastic movie. Even if you want a good introduction to Ninja Turtles, there you go, awesome movie, right? You watch this movie, and this movie's the cartoon. Because basically this movie had the Batman Returns effect where they tried to kind of change things up because parents were complaining, hey, it's too violent, I don't really like this for my kid. So in this movie, the turtles don't really ever use their weapons. Which I find it funny that parents complain that movie's too violent, because they never got in fights really in that movie as that often, and when they did, they were pretty mild fights. Wasn't actual blood. Like, my biggest complaint about the first movie is that they don't really fight Shredder in that movie. They kind of like get in a mild fight on the rooftop, knock him off the rooftop into a trash truck or whatever, right? Which he somehow survives in this movie, but yeah, like that's my biggest complaint with that. So I find that a little silly of a complaint, but yeah, I mean they do enough fun with stuff with it, like they do in the cartoon, right? Where, yeah, the turtles really pull out their weapons, but they have fun with it. And they're able to still have some goofy action. I don't really mind that so much. It does mean that it's not as strong as the first movie was, just because it's not a perfect blending of the comics and the cartoons. And then you get into this, and then they recast April, who I think the newer April, I forget who plays her, my bad, isn't really as strong as the first one. Just everything about this movie really isn't as strong. Also, The Secret of the Ooze is kind of silly because of a title, because there really isn't that much of a secret. Like, I remember as a kid, I popped in this movie. I'm like, what's the secret? I remember getting bored with the movie and turning it off. But, well, I guess there kind of is a secret, but it's not really the main. It isn't played in the narrative like a major secret. And then they didn't have the rights to Rocksteady and Bebop in this movie, so they got Toka and Razar, which they're really lame and stupid. That crying mama and dad. You're like, all right, like, what are we doing here? This is really stupid. And then it's just like, once again, Shredder's defeated really goofily, but this one I don't really mind as much. I'm just like, all right, he just kind of dies. I'm just like, well, okay. But I don't know. I also enjoy, and this movie is a lot more cheesy than the first one too, with that '90s rap. Go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. Which is, fun fact, actually in real life, Vanilla Ice is a huge Ninja Turtles fan and actually has actual Ninja Turtles tattoos on his body in real life. So, yeah. So that's why he had the song in this movie, and it was a great song. And I honestly, like, from time to time, genuinely just turn that on just to listen to. It's kind of like, alright. Vanilla Ice is cheesy, but, you know. It's fun. This movie's a fun movie. I can't really criticize it too much. There's just things about it that, yeah, are a problem, but really when you turn it on and you just start watching it, if you're a Turtle fan, you're just going to enjoy it, really. It's just kind of stupid.